Coming at number 3 is Lilo and Stitch.
This is a pretty film with a lot of heart, with its lush watercolors and a good music courtesy of Elvis Presley. The promos also help, which has the blue alien Stitch crashing into Disney films. It's pretty funny when you see him interrupt Ariel from her big musical number and make the moves on Jasmine. And if you know what's really funny about that, none of these appear in the actual film. For a film that's literally summed up as a pet movie with an alien, it really knows how to pull at your heartstrings. Here's the shimmy from the film, which I also gathered from the old Disney Adventure comics they released when promoting this film. Stitch was created for destruction, but through a weird change in fate gets mixed with a misunderstood Hawaiian girl who's living under the supervisor of her sister after her parents died. So expect a lot of emotion in this film.
Movie Brat, now isn't that an interesting name, says, Lilo and Stitch is my favorite. It's different from the rest, it's funny, has a creative premise, the characters are likable and interesting, the action's great, and the voice acting's well done. Stitch is a badass for the record, probably either the or one of the badass Disney characters of all time.
What really gets to me is this scene when Lilo is getting sent away to foster care. Her sister sings a song you would never believe you've heard in other cartoons.
Aloha, oi, aloha, oi, ike ona ona no ho, ikalipo.
Aloha, oh, farewell to thee.
Farewell to thee, farewell to thee, the wind will carry deckers every refrain.
They managed to take a song that's associated with happiness and Daffy Duck and managed to turn it into a sad medley of separation. Again, this is a film they shouldn't fool you with. A heartwarming story of love and family that kids and adults alike will enjoy. Coming at number 2 is Tangled. I cannot emphasize how beautiful this film is. Its stories, its characters, and the overall experience I had leaving the theater, it's absolutely beautiful. What sets Disney apart from other studios is their will to progress the art of animation while keeping the same values since the very first films. And this is a textbook example of that, if not adding a new chapter. For me, the best thing in this film is the chemistry between the two leads, which you have to give them credit because they're really good actors. Let's face it, if Mandy Moore didn't star in A Walk to Remember, Nicholas Sparks wouldn't be the Tyler Perry of tragic romances. While most Disney princesses are asking for more in life, well, she kind of does the same thing too. Though you sympathize with her because she's been stuck in a tower, cut off from society, and talks to her lizard. Trust me, you'd do the same.
Isaac232 said, of the films he selected, my favorite would have to be Tangled. It's a film that at first would seem like something from when Disney attempted Chicken Little and whatnot, but otherwise acts like something you'd see from the Disney Renaissance. Yet everything is in CG, which today is often bashed because it's often abused instead of trying to tell a story. With this and Princess and the Frog, it's like Disney's getting their groove back in mainstream theater movies.
Animator Glenn Keane, who was responsible for Ariel and Jasmine, was moved from director to animation supervisor. And you could totally tell his influence in this film. This look is not only adaptable to a 3D world, but brings an element of nostalgia like the Princess and the Frog did. Some of the music numbers in this film, they're pretty catchy. So if you passed this film thinking it was your run-of-the-mill Disney princess film, think again. And the number 1 post-Disney Renaissance animated film is The Emperor's New Groove. Talk about a film with little in common to the Disney Renaissance. No princesses, no Broadway numbers, but let's be honest, it was incredibly funny. What the filmmakers decided to do with this project is amazing. They took what little they had and had a ball with it. Did you know that this was supposed to be a traditional Renaissance film like Beauty and the Beast or Aladdin? Instead of the aforementioned qualities above, we got slapstick and cartoon humor that would make Chuck Jones and Tex Avery happy.
So here's what Chris the Nerd had to say. Out of the ones that you had listed, my favorite is The Emperor's New Groove. What I liked about this movie is the characters. Each one is well developed and all their motivations are clear. The humor is brilliant and the story is compelling.
David Spade is pretty much doing what he does in live action films, playing a jerk. He doesn't tone it down that much, but otherwise, he's playing a sarcastic little fart, is what we love him for. I haven't even mentioned Catwoman, Eartha Kitt playing, well, an evil cat lady. That and Croc by Patrick Warburton. Ask my friends and they will tell you, I love Croc. If you want something outside the usual Disney smolts, then give this a watch. You will not regret it. So thanks for taking part in my little experiment, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Unfortunately, I couldn't get all your comments in, but I'm going to give the honorable mention to all these guys, because without you, I wouldn't have been able to put this list together. So until then, thanks for watching this episode of the Cartoon Palooza, and may we hope for more countdowns like this to come.
I can't keep partying round, keep partying round.